the best thing that I've ever done in my business, bar none.
I love bookkeeping.
Hey everybody, this is Ben Robinson and welcome to the I Love Bookkeeping show. We're in the final third episode of our beach series. These are pretty short episodes, but very punchy and things that we need to be doing. Call them beach episodes because here I sit in Punta Mita, Mexico, looking at the beautiful Pacific Ocean. And in the previous two episodes, number one, we talked about Mastermind and the power of that. And I hope that you're doing research to get yourself into a mastermind. It's the best thing that I've ever done in my business, bar none. Second thing we talked about was innovation, making sure that we stay on top of what's happening in our industry, making sure that we're prepared, and making sure that we are going to be insulated from what's going to happen here in the next 5 to 6 months in our industry. Maybe you're listening to this a year down the road and you said, oh yeah, that exactly happened. I hope that I'm Nostradamus here as the bookkeeping professional, right? But what I want to talk with you today about is reflection. Just getting out of our day-to-day life and thinking. Silence, turning off our phones, turning off all electronic devices. This is a great place for me. I know that it's easy for me to say that as I'm here at the beach, right? So I'm definitely in flip-flop mode, but I do that intentionally. I get away and I typically just sit here and wherever I am, okay, it could be in the mountains, it could be here at the beach, it could be at a park close to my house. But I just go and I turn off or take away from myself all electronic devices, my phone, my computer, social media. Nothing can distract me. I only take with myself paper and a pen. That's it. I have my thoughts. I can write them down on paper. And I really go in there with one thing that I want to think about. And so what I've been pondering this week is that where do I want to drive this business? Where do I want to drive bookkeepers.com? That's the question that I've been pondering. And I've also been pondering it from the angle is how can I better serve my people? How can I better serve bookkeeping professionals? And I believe that if I focus on that first, that the profitability in the business takes care of itself. I am in this to make a profit, to make a lot of profit, as you are in your business as well. We're all in it for that. But I believe that if we take it from the angle of, hey, let me focus on providing value to my client first, everything else will fall into play. Now, that's a little sidebar from reflection, but that is what I'm considering this week. So I'll write this down at the top of a sheet of paper. Where do I want to drive my business? What is my vision for the business? I can articulate it in several ways, and then I'll just sit back and think. Now, you could call this meditation, whatever. My mind wanders. It goes off to other places. I want to go look at my phone. I want to see what's happening on social media, what's up with Prince Harry and all that stuff that's going on or whoever it is. I want to get away, but I don't let myself. I have to have discipline here. I have to be able to reflect because inside of this, right, going to this mastermind and then taking a day away where it's just me and thinking and reflecting is all powerful. I mean, it just moves the needle on our business. It moves the needle. I don't always just do it from a business perspective, right? So later on this afternoon, I might do it from a personal perspective or a health perspective. And I'll brainstorm on that and think. But it has to be distraction free. It's important that it's distraction free. It's important that you're doing it away from your office. It's important that you're doing it not where you have your routine. So if you have a home office, if you have little ones running around, I know that sometimes you laugh at some of the things that I say because my kids are grown now and I understand it, but we can do, even if we take 5 minutes, if that's all that we can take to reflect, to think about the heady stuff, to not think about the day to day. It's very important. So in this beach series, yes, we've definitely had our flip-flops on. We've talked about the power of a mastermind. We talk about power of innovation and why you need to be ahead of the curve, because I promise you, when you are, you'll be standing in a wonderful place. And then in this episode, we talked about reflection and how powerful that is. I want to thank you for listening to the I Love Bookkeeping show. We'll get back to normal programming probably in the next episode. But for this, I just want to encourage you to go out there and do the things that we have talked about. I'm proud of you. I want to thank you for being a great bookkeeping professional, upholding the standards of our industry. And I'll see you in the next episode. Head on over to ilovebookkeeping.com. There, you're going to find all of the shows, the notes, and some other great goodies that we have for you there. Now, if you'd like to be a guest on the I Love Bookkeeping show, there is a link that says Be a Guest. Go in there and we'll walk you through the process of getting on the show. And finally, to discover more about our programs, go to the courses page on the ilovebookkeeping.com site. There you have it, another great episode of I Love Bookkeeping. Thank you for being a proud listener, and thank you for being a bookkeeping professional. Enjoy the rest of your week.
I love bookkeeping. Here's a little shout to all my friends working hard at keeping the books. You want to change your life, you want to grow